everybody. I thought I'd show my face for once. I guess I really haven't put it on here, so here I am. I'm D. Wayne Turner, your host for Options Tender. I am so thankful for everybody that's been supporting my page, all of my subscribers. I'm at 150. I started this channel about 6 months ago. And it's been fabulous. But I do want to mention now, I just started a Patreon. I have my first video on there. I have 0 members. I just opened it up. For the first 20 members, it will be $5 a month. You will get in-depth technical analysis charts of individual names specifically, along with trade ideas and my interpretation of their Elliott waves, MACD, RSI, different patterns, very similar to what we do for the weekend edition or the morning prep with the monthly time frame all the way down to the hourly. But these videos will be a little bit longer, and I'll be real specific with them on things that I'm looking for. Stops, that's one of the most important things, stops when you know when to get out, because you want your losses to be short and your gains to be large. So we're there to make you profitable. It's nothing to take away from the options guys. That's a free Discord that I'm involved in. I love those guys. You have free trade ideas, but this is going to get you where you need to be when it comes to learning and education firsthand. So, all right, enough looking at my face. Let's look at the charts. So let's go for the weekend update. We already mentioned our Patreon. We're going to start off with what we're labeling this the melt up. You know, we're breaking out to newer highs. Let's go back. Let's open this chart up. So you get into consolidation patterns, whatever the shape it might be, and you break out of those patterns. And then you go up and you break out to a certain point where you start another consolidation. Also, you know, it could be considered a, well, in some cases, a recession, a pullback, lots of different angles to look at it. And we broke out of a huge megaphone range. We're breaking out of this pattern. We're no longer in it. So that's why we're considered melting up. You can use whatever phrase you want to, but really we're just breaking out to the next area. And the only thing that will change that, if we break down and break right back in to this megaphone area, will probably continue down as a fake break. We'll probably continue down to lower lows. That would be a very bad thing. That would probably bring us to a recession type lows. So we're not looking at that right now. We're bullish on everything. All the charts say the same thing. So let's jump into it. We have the weekly. We have a rising pivot that we retested. We have a smaller pivot. We'll look on the other time frames that we retested again and broke back over. So we have our doji candle here. It could be a hangman, may not be. So we'll see what happens with the price action next week. This is almost an engulfing type candle. We came down to the weekly lows and just pushed right back up off the trend line. So we're still above the 8 MA and all the others. It's really just bullish. We're trying to push up higher in the MACD, but right now just consider it sideways, you know, and just we're not breaking down, and we're grinding to the upside. And until something changes, some key levels are broke, you know, we still have to just consider this bullish. We're up in the heated area in the RSI, and we're going sideways, but we're actually grinding up on the chart. So that's our melt up, quote unquote. Let's move over to the daily. Daily trend is our friend. We'll get in here just a little bit deeper. You see that pivot that I was talking about? We came back, retested that, and bounced off of it hard. Got back over the 8 MA, and we're just pushing to all-time highs at this point. It's a beautiful thing. We are in what I think is wave 5 of 5. Of 5 is it's so many fives, but excuse me, we're in wave 3. I have to change this. This is not right, so I'll do this right with you. We had our 3. This interpretation is going to be a beginning diagonal. This would give us a 5 wave up. Now wave 2. I'll actually draw this in for you. Type, draw. So now this would be our new bigger wave 1. Wave 2. And now we're working on wave 3. I don't believe this was I don't believe this pullback was actually, I think it was a minuet wave 4. I think we're still working on wave 3 at this point. We'll check it out on the lower time frame. Okay, so on the daily, still bullish over every single MA. We're bullish on the trend lines. I can draw a new bump line here to signify that we made new highs. So that will be some support right there as well. Well over the 200 MA. I mean, this is just a crazy bullish market. We had a downtrend line which signified some divergence, which we did get a pullback off of that divergence, and I believe that would be it for that one, because we did break out from that downtrend line, and now we're starting to make higher highs and higher lows. Same with the RSI. We pulled back, and now we're actually breaking above or what we're considering burning through that divergence. Came back to test that trend line, and now are moving to higher highs. We may, if something occurs to where we cross back over on the MACD, that would be another divergent high as well. But nothing's confirmed yet. Same thing with the RSI. We're not quite making new highs, but we are making new highs on price. So we'll have to just keep an eye on that for now. We are looking for a target of about 4490. Above that range, and it should be, it should take us to the upper edge of the channel, or the wedge, I should say. And so we'll be looking out for that, and in every single day. So hit that notification button if you want to receive these videos often. I just got back from vacay, you guys. I was in Virginia, and before that I was doing a protest with my fiance. Her business Can't Stop Won't Stop. We try to help victims' families. So that was a really cool event. So we've been gone. I haven't been posting too many videos, but I'm back and intact. We're gonna make this happen in the morning, and hopefully updates in the evening as well. Okay, so let's move over to we got the MACD. Let's go over to the VIX futures. Okay, so with the VIX futures, we've had this falling wedge that we keep talking about. We have this beautiful support resistance line here, and let's show you. Look how we came right up to it. We thought we were breaking down on the SPX, and we just rejected right off of that line there. So we'll re-put our alert here to see to make sure we keep an eye if we break above that trend line. And again, if we break above that trend line, or that support resistance, there's a good chance that we could start breaking out from the wedge. So we definitely want to keep an eye on the VIX and monitor that. Let's move over to the SPY. The SPY daily, we've had some meager volume throughout the holiday weeks, but we're really putting in some volume now. So it's confirming our move up. We do have a measured move from that ascending triangle. We're not there yet, but we're looking at just at above 442 area for the measured move. So we have targets above us still at this point. We're holding all the MAs, looking good. Let's do ES. And let's move over to the hourly time frame. Okay, so one thing that's happening right now is that we're riding this channel. We came to the bottom of the channel on this wave 4 pullback. You see this minuet 3, and then at ABC. This is a expanding flat That's why we made a new high here and actually broke down very quickly overnight. And now it looks like we're making a 1, 2, working on wave 3. And that 3 might be over because we have the 1618 Fibonacci extension that we came to, and that's a typical area for that to pull back. So we might have a slight pullback or at least some sideways action. We don't really want to cross back under this 43.47, but if we do, it's not end all be all. We do have a rising level here as well, and then we have our bump line. So we have lots of support underneath us. If it is a wave 4, then we have a 38.2 pullback right here at the 43, just under 43.40 area. So, you know, we're still just really bullish, and that coincides with if we come down, might come down right to the trend line there, the bump line. Okay, so really looking good. Maybe we come back down to the channel, but we're gonna ride this channel up until we break down from there. But we do have the 1618 level here. We didn't quite touch it, so this is wave 4. Maybe we have a really small wave 5. Hit that 618 right in the area and pull back for a real wave, a larger wave 4 that coincides with this first wave 1 and 2. So we'll keep an eye on that, and then we have much bigger levels. Our true wave 3, we're actually looking to come all the way up to this 1618 area at the 4500 area. So lots of levels to go to. That would really be quite the move up, and we'd probably break out of this channel. That's not very steep, but we'd definitely be steep, and that would go along with the melt up where we just really start going parabolic. All right, what shall we check next? The SPX. We can hold on, it's saying something here for the video. No, okay, let's go to SPX options expected move for the week. The expected move is something that we use every single week. I draw them in by hand. I learned that from Theo Trade. It gives you a playing field for the week. It gives you some guidelines. You know, if we're breaking out above the options expected move to the upside, then you know that we're breaking out of something. We're really getting some momentum going. It's a real good signal. We had sideways action for so many weeks, and now we're actually pushing up, breaking out from that range. We retested the range, and now we're pushing up much higher, and I do believe the momentum will actually start going a little bit more parabolic as we lift off and get off of this 8 moving average. We haven't separated from it very much. We are simply just riding it to the upside. Now, the expected move, when we came down, you see it with volatility also increases the size of the expected move. And now that the volatility is subsiding, you see that the expected move is getting tighter and tighter in range. We now have a 61 plus or minus 61 point move in the SPX, either to the upside. This is where the week will start, right at this white line. To the upside, 61 points, or to the downside, 61 points. So it could go either way. It's just a playing field, just a guideline. And I'll put that video. The link will be at the end of this video. Okay, so look forward to trading this week. Let's make some money. Let's do this. And really, you know, joining the Patreon, the link will be in the description. If you join this Patreon, whether you're using the information or not, it does support myself and all the time that we put in and share. It's not much. You know, for the first 20, it'll be $5, and I'll probably move it up to 10 for everybody else after that. So either way, it's not a huge amount of money each month. For the people that get the $5, that will be lifetime. So don't worry about that changing at all. All right. So thanks for joining here at Options Tender. It's been a great holiday and vacation, and I'm glad to be back with you guys. So please leave any comments below, any trade ideas, and like the video, all those good things. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a great night.